Hell yeah.
Yo, what's going on? Cuts by Reggie back with another video. Now this like my third time doing this, right? Doing this video when I'm not in my normal space. As y'all can see, I'm in my podcast setup. When I'm not in my normal space, I'm a little thrown off. One time the camera wasn't set up. The second time my fingers was a little bit too ashy, and I was like, ashiness is cool. But then I looked at it, I was like, whoa, put a little bit more on. But so if y'all see any clips intertwined and my hands is ashy, don't say nothing. Go tell your mama. Just leave me out of it, right? First off, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos if you dislike the videos, right? So today we are here and all we're gonna talk about is the new products from Tomb45 and Babyliss, which is their clipper and trimmer. Also, if y'all not following me on Instagram, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, and I'll be posting info about a giveaway on the clipper from Tomb45. Shout out to Dennis, because when I seen it, I ain't know Dennis was gonna send me a set, so I jumped on getting the clipper. I was a little bit more excited about the clipper at first, so instead of getting the trimmer and the clipper, I just went on and bought the clipper. So I'll have an extra clipper. But this is now time for one of y'all to, if you want to try it out, follow me on Instagram, Cuts by Reggie, for your chance to win. So we're gonna just talk about how these clippers and trimmers perform, a little bit about the internals, but they have done things to these products that I feel like you don't think that you need until you have them. Or I won't say need. I say you don't think that it's necessary until it's there, right? So we're gonna start with the clipper first, and I do have the clipper here. Comes with the clipper. It comes with guards. It comes with their own. Shout out to Tomb45 for having the green too. It's the color, baby. It's the color. So shout out to them with the guards. The guards are cool. They not as they're not flimsy. They're very durable. I do like the guards and they fit on just fine. But for some reason, I just feel like it need more teeth on it. I don't know. That's just me. That's not a thing with Babyliss or anything. But like the Wahl, I did use it with these, but I did go back to using my Wahl guards and stuff. It does come with the USB block. Then of course the cord, and then the screwdriver and clipper oil and all that stuff, right? So this clipper is $199 on the website, and at the moment of recording this, I think it's still for pre-order. I'm not for sure. You might be able to go order it, but it is for pre-order at the moment, right? Maybe it is $199. It does come with their new blade from Babyliss or whatever. Say acute cutting blade, reduced contact area, maintains lower blade temperature, built-in oil reservoir, which is within the blade on the cutting blade or the steel blade. It does come with the click lever, and it is a dual motor, so it does come with it's got 7,500 RPM on the high speed, 6,800 on the low speed. You just press that button there, and then this top button can turn the top speed down, turn the top speed up. If y'all can hear it, it's not loud at all. It's cool, very calm. It has 4 hours of runtime. The LED indicator, which is on the front, which I love that. And then it comes with the rubber grip for secure grooves for comfort. Auto shut off when it placed on the pad, and we'll talk about that in a second. But this is the clipper, right? It's very small, nice design. It is bulky. It's not bulky in the sense where it's a bother, but it's a little thick, right? It's a little thick. Again, power button, LED. This is something small but it's big to me, right? Because you know how you using a clipper or a trimmer or something like that, and it'll have an indicator, a small indicator that'll start blinking red or orange that's telling you it's about to die, right? That's not a problem. But sometimes it can be hard to see. So sometimes, I don't know if it's happened to you. I'm gonna say it's happened to me. I won't put everybody in the same category, but it's happened to me where you cutting and then it shuts off. You don't see that. You can't miss that. You can't miss that at all. That nice Tomb45 green LED right there, it can't be missed. I love that. Small change, but a big change that's needed. You don't even like I said, there have been clippers with of course the countdown numbers and all that, but just that to me, it's just bigger. It's in your face. Boom. You can't miss that. I like that. The click lever. I love the lever, right? It's a little bit wider. It's great for thumb placement when you cutting, right? Depending on how you cut, depending on how you hold, it's very smooth. But it seems a little bit more durable than a lot of other click levers or levers that I've used. I use Stylecraft, I use Wahl. Sometimes their levers can seem a little flimsy at times. But just having that little bit wider, a little bit of room where you can place your finger or your thumb to move, I love that. It's again something small, but it's also big. It's the accessibility of something like that. The grooves are on the back right here. I love that. It fits very well, but it, like I said, it is a little thick. Um, as far as how it worked, it fades real good. It cuts through thick hair. There were a few times if hair was too thick. Sometimes, and I guess sometimes we got to get away from putting that in reviews because sometimes her is just too thick for shit to go through. You know what I'm saying? But there were times where I had to either slow it down, you know, like if somebody got their hair grown out and they want to cut it down, right? So you got to slow yourself down and go through it. There was times where I couldn't just go through versus my Instinct X that I've had not too many problems going through thick hair. It works fine though. It gets through the hair. Um, yeah, I mean, I like the clipper. I was so excited on trying this clipper when I first seen it. Of course, got the I was about to say LED, USB-C at the bottom, and then of course you got the regular charging port there. Love this clipper. Love this clipper, right? But the main star of the show to me has been the trimmer, right? And this is the trimmer, also dual speed motor, 7,500 RPM at the high speed, 6,800 at the low speed. The clipper has 4 hours of runtime. This has 3 hours of runtime. When it comes to the runtime of these, I've had no problem. Like, I've had no problem. I don't remember what the last trimmer or clipper that I used that I reviewed. I think it was the 360 clipper, where I mean it ran, it was great, but I didn't feel like it gave me the full runtime that it say. With these, I've had no problem with the runtime whatsoever. Like it's almost like, especially with the trimmer, because you're not using the trimmer day in, day out all the time like that. It's like it almost never dies, right? Um, it has the low blade temperature. It also has the blade built-in oil reservoir. I'm from the south. Don't play with me. Zero gap adjustable, of course. Engineered for lineups. Again, 7,800, 7,500 RPM, 6,800 on the low side. And it also has the, of course, the magnetic door here where you can take off, clean out, whatever. They don't have that on the clipper. It's a little bit different design, so they don't have it on the clipper. So, I mean, it's on the trimmer though. But that's the blade, cool blade, fresh out the box. And like everybody's different, right? You can be heavy-handed, light-handed, whatever. Sometimes you got to adjust the blade. I'm heavy-handed. Fresh out the box, I had no problem with this blade. I haven't set it, so any cuts that you see me doing with it or anything on Instagram that you see me, I have not set this blade, and this blade came out ready to go. It say engineered for lineups, and I've had no problem with it. Again, the buttons here for the speed, and then the LED on the back. Let me tell you something about this trimmer though, right? And again, this is sometimes small changes can create a bigger a necessity, a bigger want in something, right? So one of the main reasons I was not so intrigued to try the trimmer is I've got a lot of trimmers. I got my favorite tool. I haven't been looking for another trimmer. I've been waiting for a clipper. That's why I jumped on buying the clipper versus buying the trimmer. And then seeing it online, having the power button on the back side and then the LED there on the back side, it didn't make sense visually, right? Once I got this trimmer in my hand and you got the rubber grip on this side, right? The rubber grip is on this side where you're gonna hold your hand when you lining up. That thumbprint is right there, right? When you lining up, you hitting that thing right there, button on the back. Most of the time you using your trimmer, you looking at the back of your trimmer. So having that LED on the back of that is amazing, right? Let me tell you something. And so thank Apple, right? Steve Jobs, Apple. Let's think when Steve Jobs was here. Rest in peace, Steve Jobs, right? He would do the smallest thing to the phone. Now, this was in the beginning of everything, so the smartphone territory and all that. But he would make the smallest changes that a lot of people would gripe about. A lot of people would say that's unnecessary. You don't need to do that, right? Or it's not a noticeable change. But then you would see other phone companies following suit. They would end up following what Steve Jobs was doing to an extent, right? That's what I feel about these buttons being on the back of this. That's what I feel about this LED down here being on the back, right? Because when you're using it, it's just now, of course, we used to how trimmers are. We used to have everything work. So no, we're not saying that it's a problem the way that the power button or anything is on the things that we use. But once you put this in your hand, or once I'm gonna keep it on me. Once I put this in my hand and I was using that, like it's the smallest thing, but it's so big. Whoever ideal that was to put that on the back of there, kudos to you. Like that small change is something I can see other companies trying to do. I don't know how the trademark is. I don't know. I'm not talking about all that. I'm just talking about how it is. How I can see other people thinking, maybe we should do that. I can see that. The rubber grip is in a perfect place. So this is amazing. The lineups, cut and bald. This trimmer is top tier to me. $199 for the clipper, $179 for the trimmer. The clipper, will it stay in my rotation? I'm gonna use it for a little bit longer for sure. Really just to see if I change my mind on it. I mean, I like it, but it is a little bit bulky. It fits in a hand fine, but when you holding it, it's a little bit bulky. So I'm gonna keep that for a little bit longer. But this trimmer not going nowhere. The blade work, the design of it, the hour run time, everything about this trimmer is perfect. I'm gonna buy me another another trimmer because I don't want to take this blade off of this one because this is so perfect. But I do want to buy another one and then put me like a gold blade on it, maybe a Babyliss blade on it, and see how that operates. Because with this blade, with this design, and yes, this is the same width of a regular trimmer blade. It's like sometimes when you get them going like that, it kind of make it look a little bit slimmer, which works fine too, but it's the same. It's the same length. But I do want to try that with a gold blade. But this, perfect. Are they worth the buy? For sure. This is definitely worth the buy. All right. They also, when you pre-order, they send you. Now, I don't know if this is going to come with it when they are available, but on pre-order, they send you one of these with it, right? And this is cool. This is a charging pad. It got the LED, like you just lay it. I'd rather have a charging dock, or I'll just lay my product down. This takes up a lot of space to me. at least on my station, excuse me, it takes up a lot of space. So I mean, it's not necessary to me, but they do send you one, so it's cool. You can place it down. This also has a technology where if you forget to turn your clipper or trimmer off, or if you just want to lay it down without worrying about turning it off, you place it down on there and it cuts off the trimmer and clipper, which as far as technology is cool. It's not really necessary to me because most of the time you're gonna cut it off yourself and place it down. And then when you do try to place it down, if it's still like if you place it down and it's moving a certain way, it can stay on. So you got to make sure that you looking at it to make sure it cut off. So I mean that's cool, but it's not really necessary. Also with these, and again, it comes with they sending them with the clippers and trimmers, so you have a cord from the clipper or trimmer. They don't have a cord and clipper. I mean a cord in here, so that's one thing. Again, I didn't see how much these are. I don't think they have selling these alone at the moment. But if they do at the moment, these don't have a cord in it. But I mean, if it hooks up to anything, you probably got the cord to your clipper and trimmer. So you got that. So, but it don't have one in there. So that's another thing that could knock people off of grabbing something like that. But yeah, I mean, overall, man, these clippers and trimmers is good. I think the clipper is good. Is it something that you rush out and get? Sure, but if your clipper is clippering, you good. I do like it. It's the trimmer for me. It is 1000% the trimmer for me. The small changes to the clipper and trimmer. I mean the trimmer and the clipper, with just the lever being the sturdy lever that it is, the LED being big on front. I love that. But this, and it might sound crazy me hyping it up, but that small slight change is perfect. That small slight change is perfect. One problem I did have with the clipper, I didn't have it with the trimmer, but with the clipper at times when I was trying to cut it on and off, it wouldn't cut on and off. Like I would have to press the button a couple times. I don't know if anybody else have had that problem or if that's a thing that's throughout all of them, but I know with mine, there was some times where where I would press the button, boom, where I would press the button and it wouldn't cut on and off. So again, it's fine. It didn't cause a problem or anything with mine, but I did want to throw that out there. But yeah, again, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, Cuts by Reggie. I do have another clipper to give away. The clipper is in there. See, brand new. This is the one I've used, brand new. And then of course I do got the charging pad going along with it. So yeah. $199 for the clipper, $179 for the trimmer. Are they worth it? Yes. If you only want to buy one, buy the trimmer. The trimmer will not disappoint you. The trimmer will not disappoint you. I promise you. All right. Of course, that's just my opinion. Try it for yourself. Watch other people reviews. I'm just one man using it. There'll probably be some people who hate them, be some people who like them. So the trimmer is definitely staying in my rotation for sure. Yeah. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos if you dislike the videos, and we'll be back. Hopefully I said everything I needed to say. The inner workings, their motor, blah, 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 blah. They got a motor. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see what it say. What it say? Yeah. We'll be back with another review, another unboxing, another tutorial, another something. Peace.